Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh. Time is 8:16. I need to put my phone on charge, man. Definitely is very important. I take a nap at 1 o'clock at night. Not sleep, nap. Dude, I wish I could watch that Amazing Digital Circus episode all over again. I'm hoping in the finale of that now abstracting brings them back to the real world, right? But none of them know that, right? So they try to hold on as long as possible. And then how I want it to end. Let's say I want Kinger to be the first person who goes, right? That all happens, and then after that happens, he wakes up, and then it cuts, and then that's it. That would be the perfect ending, because then it's implied that everyone else will be okay. That would be my perfect ending to that show.
Hello, how you doing? Feeling good? It's time to make or listen to or find music. Okay, so here you go. This is the Vibenomicon. This is little sections of unfinished project files. If you quickly look here, this is my project file folder. There's a lot to go through. I actually don't know how many items it is. Should we find out? All folders. How many are we? How many do you think there are? Let's take a guess. 1,000. Okay, I thought it was gonna be 600. It's 1,459 project files.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're missing stuff. There's like a... This is meant to be a break, but it's just playing sine waves. That's a real shame. This is not going to sound great. Is this one fucked? Yep. That's a choice. Yeah, we'll think about it all. I don't believe in fate. That's way over fucking tuned. Wow. No bass. Love it. Something's really fucked up with this project file, but you get the idea. I love the oh. Yeah, this is missing so many plugins. That O is a sample of mine. It became a sample after this. This is like where it was from. There's good stuff about this, there's bad stuff about this. I like the melody. I don't know.
Shit.
What is this?
Heavy. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah. Not really the right lead sound, but I don't care. Oh! This is a cool one. Oh, this is going in. Check this one out. This one's cool. Oh, I haven't heard this in a while. Does this get auto-muted? No, I'll need to mute it myself. Right, you ready for some fucking Screwface shit?
Who's that?
Question where you asked me a million questions about ring mod. Okay, how I judge how viable a track is based on if this track was on an album, would this be everyone's favorite track? And if not, why would you finish it? This up on the screen because it's an important document, and I will be back in a moment. I'm gonna restart it so I have extra time to pee. BRB. This is the good one. This is the one I was looking for. Dono World. Thank you very much, Callisto. Fuck, did I miss your sub? Yeah, where was that? I don't think it came up, Callisto. Weird.
No, not doing it. Dude, I've gotten that ABH I think twice now. It's crazy. I can't even tell. Oh.
Stuff, but yeah. Ooh, hello. Vibe. There's no shame in moving on from a project file. Like, if you're not feeling it, don't force yourself to work on something. This is supposed to be fun. This is probably... We probably need to mute that, but I can't be asked. It's not awful, is it? It's okay. This one. This melody will make it. This will be released one day in some form. Not this project file, probably, but a project file with this melody. I haven't heard this in a while. This is not the best version of this, by the way. This might sound like shit. Not sure.
I like that one.
That's overcompressed. Oh, okay. Something's up with it, but it's okay. Warscat, thank you very much for those Prime 3 months. Appreciate ya. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm not tired today, but I'm glad to be back here, honestly. This is the other one. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep I'll play some. CDG chances. I have a feeling this one's got a huge vibe, but no drop. If I remember right. That's also Chasing Daylight. I made literally like 3 days ago. Chatter might be Chatterbox. Check the feeling. Check the feeling, yo. If I heard the new Eliminate EP, yeah, it's sick. He's done a great job. I fit the clapper with kick with now, and then. You don't want to stack the transition chase, Callus. You have to choose which one you want to be more important. Which one is more important when you're kick and clap hit? That changes between track. I use quite soft transient claps. As soon as the vocal melody comes in, you're in a different place, so it doesn't matter so much. Especially because Tico never had a vocal, so I'm not like beat up about it. Without fail. Someone says that every time they hear drums on their own, Mince, in case you want context for what I'm saying. And are you
Oh my gosh, that's love the day, dude. That's insane. I love how that sounds.
Someone says that every time they hear drums on their own, Mince, in case you want context for what I'm saying. And are you That's what this. I love this bit. One of my favorites.
Oh.
That one's like S tier for me. Exists. And you bring the chorus in over this. Kind of vibey, eh? That's a really classy chord change. Yeah, that's missing a break. Yep, it is. Thoughts on the Prodigy? I think Prodigy are fucking awesome. The two Qs was talking about Zan Griffin. Oh wait, what? The two, oh, I'm sorry, Zingwa. I misunderstood you. Yeah, positive. If your music's really bright. Those are bypassed anyway. This is reverb that's on a muted channel. So yeah, it's just missing the, it's barely missing anything. It's missing some sidechaining too. What's the lead? This is like the first export from the project file. You can hear the drums from Bruises and the bass from Bruises in this version, definitely, because I know which one this is. Local. There's actually this. Is that why Bruises is successful? No, I think Bruises is successful just because it doesn't try to do more than it does. It's just pretty it's like a gesture that's complete and yeah. I know, some of you are like, what? Right now? Exactly, Ghost and Ghost. Yeah, this bit's fun, but it's a bit weird. What other versions of this are there? Chubb's Troll? What's Chubb's Troll? Chubb's Troll. Minties, or Mintes, or Mint3S. Thank you so much for that. Was 5. That's really lovely of you. Thank you, really. Big appreciations to you. This is quite old.
Okay.
Oh! That note is heinous. Clean hype is this one. Time right. Yeah. Wrong time, right place. Never had it, gotta have it. Always losing my face. Oh, it's no saving grace, but I don't make noise and I don't complain. Oh.
Sounds like a mermaid.
You thought the one was somewhere else. Chorus. Post-chorus. One of these is missing its thing and it's a sine wave only. Yeah, missing the pizzicato string. It's a sine wave instead. You can tell I was serious about it. Where is it? Where were you? Ooh. Oh, you mean the Oh, that happens somewhere else then. I think it does that somewhere. It sounds pretty cool with the the chords from the beginning. Oh my god, songwriting. Oh yeah, this. Oh. This is one of my. This is I went all clippy. That's super weird. This is one of my writing projects. I have like the whole. I know all the vocal melodies to this, but not all the vocal lyrics. This is Vibenomicon for sure. This is exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for. You'll get an idea for where I was headed with this in this bit. That's like verse shit that's obviously going to get carried by the vocal. Oh, is the sub noise really loud today?
New Carl. Oh yeah, the one about with Jake.
Ask the boys
Wait,
if we're
is
on
it
for
the Jake
GTFO
Paul
or not
one?
as well.
Let me see for 1 second. Not Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I was watching a Carl Jobs video actually earlier. I got like 10 minutes in or something like that. Let me see where it's at. No, I was watching the new Amazing Digital. Oh, yeah. How is it the? Here it is. Yep. How is this legal?
Really bad.
Logan Paul's worst scam yet. Yeah. 8 minutes and 49 seconds in. That's where I stopped at. No, I was watching the new Amazing Digital Circus episode that came out today. It is so good. Oh my gosh. I wish I knew more people who watched that so I could like spill my mind to them. So I've used 11 power vacuums and 14 secret shoppers. Okay. Fastest for every round. Are you wanting to use power vacuums like that? What do you want to use when you hit infinite instas? That's another big thing. Or are you just gonna use all of your elixirs to hit infinite instas as fast as possible? Say, because once you get to infinite instas, everything is going to be super consistent from that point on. So. All through the same loop, gotcha. I'm so close to infinite instas. I'm under 10 hours away. I know that. Hello, dog. I'm under 10 hours away, so easily. I'll have a dog round coming up here soon. Normal round here, insta kill after that, and then one of the next 2 rounds will be a dog round. So we get that. After that dog round, I will then have on and off instas for the rest of the game, until I get to infinite instas. Without losing an elixir? Gotcha. Okay. I don't know. I have a new place where I throw snowballs at, and it feels a little bit more consistent than what I have previously been doing. I'll throw them at this little wall right here. So you know that. Get them. And then I'll just throw them at this wall. And it's been a lot more consistent for me so far. Which has been really nice. Actually, probably should have waited a second. I'm going to have zombies spawning down here. Yeah, that way I don't have to hit the zombie. I don't know. It seems like the snowball, wherever it hits, it creates almost like a little mini explosion. That or the hitbox is just so big on it, I have no idea. I can never do that trick. So, I don't know. It's been more consistent for me, though, so I've been doing that more recently. It also did help that I got, like, a 10 perk trade earlier, so... I don't know if I'll get that again here, but, you know, we'll see. It's gonna be so nice. My time will come to an end of having to hit the perk machine. And then we'll start the long 300-hour journey again of nothing but pressing one button. That'll be a fun one. I can't wait for it to do that all over again. I'm thinking I should hit infinite instas by tomorrow. I would say tomorrow's generally the goal. I'll have to see, though. I work tomorrow from 10 to 2 at Little Caesars. And then the next day I work from 3 a.m. to 7 at the hospital. I don't know. Patch at some points. I don't know. If you, I think you will. And if you do, it'll be, I think, in the late 400s. I think it'll be in the late 400s is when you'll pass me. But I do think you will, definitely. Assuming you go all the way through the game, hit high 700s or low 800s or something like that. I do think you will. Yeah, you'll definitely pass me around the 400s, I think. I just have so much of a lead right now that it's just not happening. But, you know, you definitely will pass me, 100%. Yeah, I almost have like a 100-hour lead on you, close to 95, 94. All right.
Especially seeing as this came just after Logan's crypto.
I want to see this rest of this.
Fucking. It sounds like fucking electro swing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy said he hates electro swing. I still can't believe he said that.
There you go, guys. We did it. We did it.
Yep.
I think this is when I was making it as a joke for someone. Enjoy it, because this is getting fucking...
I kind of like electro swing. It is fun.
Tell me that I'm out of my mind.
For now, since I'm trying to really hard to save my shield.
Truth is never hard to find. It's only hard just
Katana
to
ammo runs.
find out. You can call me just whatever you like.
Single
wonder-
take vocal.
So I wonder if you know what I wish we could do is that little trick where you can pull out your katana, put it back up, and then pull it out again. That way you get it infinitely, but you can't like swing with it or anything. That way we could just run around the map faster. You know, there's a whole bunch of glitches that you can do with the special weapons. If you bleed out or like bleed out with the special weapon in hand, there's a ton of crazy things that can happen. Like I know if you have your rags, like your Ragnarok's out while you bleed out, you have like you get some weird effect on the end of your gun. On Blood of the Dead, if you bleed out with your shield key out, you only get an infinite shield key pretty much on your gun. Katana, if you use level 3 ability and you bleed out with that, then you will become invisible. I wonder... No, that can't be the case then. I wonder if any of the other ones have some weird stuff like that. Like an infinite flamethrower or something. You know, I still think that the flamethrower has to be useful for something. There's no way it's not. There's got to be something the flamethrower in this game is useful for. Like, there's no way it's just that bad overall. That's insane if it's the case.
Probably right on the money. Go ahead.
Nearly
and take me
20%?
down
I know, right? Yeah, woohoo!
Oh, I just trust me, everything changed when she moved out east. I get way too little or way too much sleep.
Yeah, wrong choice.
Tired? I am too, kinda.
This is the anytime.
I pretty much have, like, I pretty much do almost like overnight stuff now. My entire day is flipped. Like, I'm awake at night and I sleep during the day now because of work, but, I was trying to sleep today. I live in an apartment. There were some kids outside my window, like, probably, like, I bet, like, 8 or 9 years old or something like that. And they were just banging and banging on the little electrical generator or whatever it was outside, the air conditioning unit. And then I could hear them talking. They're like, let's go get a stick. And then they get a stick and start banging on it with a stick. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I wasn't even mad at it or anything like that. It was just like, really? So I get like 6 hours of sleep and I'm like, I text my mom, I'm like, dude, there's some kids out here that just will not shut up. And my mom's like, just text the message the apartment person, let them know. And I'm like, nah, it's fine, they're kids, it's whatever. I am trying to sleep from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. so I don't really blame them too much. We will achieve reset, me and you, yeah, at the same time as well. Here's the issue with going for reset as well. I don't know when it's gonna be because, like, if I even do this right here, right? You know, this. I could, do this and then this. So my timer's not 100% accurate. That's the thing. So do you know how stressful it's gonna be once I hit that around, like, let's say I'm within, like, 5 minutes of it. The reset I know will happen within, like, an hour period. I just don't know when. That will be the most stressful point of the entire game. And what I'm actually going to do is I will be, whenever I get to that point of the game, I'm going to cover up my timer on my end. That way I can't see how long of, when it hits. Once it hits 521 hours, I'm going to cover up the timer. I'm not going to look at it. You guys will still be able to see it, but I won't. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. I think that would be more fun. Obviously, I'm going to have a face cam on that day as well. I don't play with the face cam at all, but, I actually used to. When I a way while back, I used to always have a face cam. I'm speedrunning a 256 now. Yes, I want to see a 256 on screen. It's also, I'm going to be so nervous when I'm in the final 90 hours of the game and I turn on Pack-a-Punch. So, that's also going to be a very stressful part, I think, too. Don't die is the key here? Oh, I won't die. Okay, I say this. I haven't taken a dying wish in, I think, about almost 35 hours. I've played actually super well the past 35 hours. I was around up to about 60 hours. I was taking about one dying wish every 10 hours. I haven't taken a dying wish since I think 65. Or yeah, 65 hours. I've also played a lot more cautiously though. And soon enough here, I probably won't have to worry about taking a dying wish the rest of the game. Hopefully. I need to save as many as I can for when I get to insta-kills. Or infinite, or when I turn on Pack-a-Punch. Where's
I know,
the
some
one
of you
where
are like, what? This is when I was.
Much sleep.
Yeah, wrong choice.
I want to hear this one part again. Where is it in the video?
Okay. This is if you're music. The two.
This.
As
It's
soon as the vocal-
insane to hear the difference between these two. Hold on. Hearing like the pre-part to this in the actual, so cool. All right, well, good night. See you later. Bye bye. Where's love of the day? Here it is.
Oh, so replacing yearning
This part.
with realization.
So we have this. This is the pre.
vocal melody comes in, you're in a different place. So don't out fail. Time they hear drum instruments, in case you want context for what I'm saying.
And are you craving some confirmation? Destination.
That's what this. I love this bit. One of
I love that. And then you got the actual, released.
Are you craving some confirmation? Destination.
I like the other one more, honestly.
Just love the day.
All right.
Just love the day. If I sound like a hypocrite, that's probably just because I am.
I missed.
No point adding all the tricks to all those questions that you have. Or would it change the way you think if everyone would understand? Or are you waiting for better days? Just waiting to know the way. Oh, for who do I practice patience? For myself or others' validation? Oh, so much comfort in isolation. Replace that yearning with realization. Oh, are you craving some confirmation? Destination to destination. Can't stop the aching. Just learn the lesson. Don't hate the waiting. Just love the day. Don't hate the waiting. Just love the day. Earning these things I'm chasing by process of elimination. It's like achieving cooperation through loathing and condemnation. And I'm craving some confirmation. Destination to destination. Can't stop the aching. Just learn the lesson. Don't hate the waiting. Just love the day.
TikTok nurse fired for live streaming her patients. Yeah, that sounds about right.
This nurse got herself fired from her job for live streaming herself, violating patient privacy and improperly administrating medication. And now, I guess she's just another example of an influencer snitching on herself.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not sanitary, but
And it sort of feels like she's not even sorry that it happened. More so, she's just sorry that she got caught. I mean, she even started a GoFundMe.
good morning, guys. I did want to come on here. I'm just waking up for the day, but I did want to take a second to create this video to let you guys know that my family did create me a GoFundMe, which I'm so grateful for. This is going to be a long journey and a very long process for me.
I like that nowadays you can get fired for infringing on patient privacy and still have the
HIPAA,
nerve to
man.
start a GoFundMe instead of getting a job. Ma'am, you were not wronged here. You wronged your patients. Because let's be real, I don't think anyone wants to go to the doctor's office and have their information aired out because some moron decided to live stream it without consent. But to no one's surprise, she's still creating content and trying to capitalize off of this viral moment. And this is apparently months after it all happened, so she still refuses to leave this all behind.
Hey guys, welcome back. Y'all wanted a part 2, so come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys go back and watch part 1. My name is Yas Scott. I'm the nurse that went viral for going live on TikTok while passing medications, placing a lidocaine patch at the wrong time, and also saying the patient's name.
If you don't want it to define you and follow you around, why are you using it for a hook multiple times on social media months after it all happened?
Honestly,
like,
though.
nursing is genuinely considered a pretty selfless job and requires extensive schooling and training. So how could someone be so quick to selfishly throw it all away for some TikTok clout?
That
Like,
is
I just
kinda
don't
crazy.
understand this.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
either.
it's not easy to become a nurse. Why throw it all away for some TikTok attention? But that's basically what the subject of today's video, Nurse Yas, did to herself. So in this day and age, the line between just posting on social media and being a content creator is becoming more and more blurry as regular people go viral for honestly just about anything. And it's no longer just like teenagers and young adults filming "get ready with me today" videos. Now you have teaching influencers, plastic surgeon influencers, fitness influencers. Basically, think of a niche and there's an influencer in that niche probably. Personally, I've been into the fishing niche recently.
Hi, Kyle.
Okay,
Specifically Ernie the Hog Snatcher. He's been a funny guy to watch.
Yes! Oh my God!
But I digress, because now I guess you can both be a nurse and a nurse influencer and gain a following of like-minded people hoping to follow your career path and possibly even earn a second income from the creator fund. So obviously that was Yaz's hope, since she started posting about her nursing journey before she was even officially done with school, which isn't a bad thing, but it's clear that she was trying to become someone people followed and looked up to in the nursing community early on, which is sad because now she just obliterated her opportunity at being a nurse, or at least she made it a whole lot harder to do it in the future. Like, come on, if you want to be respected in the nurse community, why are you outing patient information? This just doesn't make sense whatsoever. But naturally, after she passed her exam and became a full-fledged nurse, she decided to do this. And honestly, I mean, this type of content isn't a big deal for me if this was all it was. Reaching that milestone is something to be proud of, and so is helping people. Like, it's just ironic that she started out posting about how she only cared about her work and that she was keeping her phone on Do Not Disturb with everything that we know happened. And I would guess that when she says, oh, the phone is on Do Not Disturb, that's probably everything except for TikTok notifications. Because it seems like she can't even pull herself away from the app no matter how much trouble it brings her.
the BON was contacted over 50 times regarding my case. My job was also posted online and they were also contacted. As of now, I am currently suspended until the investigation is over.
And you can bet the moment she was employed in her field, she was posting herself working. And by that, I mean, you know, measuring out medication, doing TikTok lip syncs at the same time. I mean, I don't know if she thought she was invincible at this point, but something made her want to go live while she was working. I guess it was like the potential of roses and galaxies and whatever else the TikTok gifs are. And this is where everything went bad, because not only was she live streaming herself at work, which by itself seems like something most jobs would frown upon. No, she was also saying patients' names, tearing open sanitary items with her teeth, and even messing up while administrating medications, all while live. And of course,
Bro, what? That's Okay, I'm sure I don't have to explain why that's a bad idea. Also imagine I drew someone's blood, right? So obviously they have a hole in them because I drew their blood, and I put gauze on them that has germs from my mouth. Imagine that. I swear I just got like 2 bandoliers in a row, but like with no perk in between. What was that? That's like, you don't have to explain why that's a bad idea, man. God, look, that's
just in the live stream that people recorded and reposted. So how much more happened that we don't even know about?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not sanitary, but... Oh, shoot.
That's not something you want to hear your nurse say or anything like that. You don't want to hear, oh, shoot. If you make a mistake, you should confidently be making that mistake. The way that you present yourself rubs off so strongly on people that you are helping. It's insane. I had a good degree of that firsthand. I was helping one person. They were definitely did not like needles. I'm sitting there palpitating for a vein, kind of feeling around. She's by this point said, like, yeah, I'm definitely afraid of needles. And she probably sensed the idea of like that I was training, and I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna stick you if you're not comfortable with it. If you want someone else to do it, I no offense at all with it. She's like, yeah, okay. And so then the other person comes in, takes blood, and she's all good. Good experience with it. But like, what the hell are you doing?
Actually, it wasn't the wrong medication. It's just the lidocaine patch. You're supposed to have it in the daytime, not at night.
I mean, this is just so ridiculous. But as I mentioned earlier, she mentions that she's been going live. So again, nobody knows what's happened in the other live streams that we don't have recordings of.
Obviously, this is the first time y'all been on here because I go live. This ain't the first time that I...
And I mean, the whole time, people in her chat are rightfully telling her that she's essentially speedrunning, losing her license, and violating HIPAA. But did Yaz take any of this advice?
Yaz?
No, absolutely not. She obviously just got mad and told her critics that they were doing the most and just needed to relax.
Oh my god, y'all just be on here doing the most. Just relax. Ain't no patient information showing, okay? So y'all just relax. Oh my god, why do y'all keep doing that?
Doesn't matter
I
if
lose my
patient
license if
information
I'm
is
showing patient information. I'm not showing any patient information, so just relax. Just relax. Damn. I'd be taking the fun out of everything. God damn. Just chill. And nobody's mad. That's the thing. Who's mad? I'm just telling y'all to relax, chill. You're not seeing any patient information. You're not seeing nothing. So just relax.
Come on. Guys, she's been at the job for 1 month. Obviously, she knows best. And what's so much worse about this is she's asking the viewers to just let her know if she shows patient information. What do you mean? Then it's already too late.
Let us know.
There's no way this is real. How is this real? I keep saying there's no way this is real because I am in disbelief, but apparently it happened.
If y'all see some patient information, then just holla. But I'm not showing nothing. I'm just at work, so...
Okay, but this was in response to people telling her that she shouldn't be saying patients' names and showing medications on live. So naturally, people recorded it and clipped it via live, and it went viral. So apparently, 50 people contacted the Florida Board of Nursing about Yas, which feels low, honestly, with how many people saw the live. And people also found her workplace and contacted them too. Which
it was called like PII or something, like personally identifying information or something like that is what we learned. You don't show anything that could personally identify. So, Honestly, even using like he or she is probably not a good idea if you're talking about something like that. You probably just use they. Hate to say it, but they does work as a pronoun, you know. But that's a whole other subject. Ah, man. But, like, don't say or do anything that will, like... It's insane, man. I still do not regret uninstalling TikTok at all. Ukraine.
Which did result in her losing her job. And I'm sure she now regrets specifying that she was working in a nursing home, because that probably made it a whole lot easier to find out where she was working.
Nursing home. I'm at a nursing home.
And pretty quickly, prominent nurse creators online started speaking out about how horrible this was, not only for her, but for the whole perception of the entire profession.
You keep wanting my opinion. My reaction is the same as everyone else's. It's so unprofessional. It's outrageous. The part that gets me is that she insists, and I mean, I'm talking aggressively insisted, doubled down throughout.
I'm watching a video about a TikTok nurse who showed patient information on her live stream on TikTok. I love TikTok. Yeah. It's the best. I uninstalled it. I have not regretted it yet. Died on tag? Oh no. Now your back hurts. That sucks. I'm good. I'm still really curious about that error that you got and how on earth you got that. That is so interesting to me. All right, there's just 3 dogs. That is so interesting to me. I have never seen anything like that. It didn't just come out of the blue as well. Like you're running around and doing nothing, and then all of a sudden, bam, you know. You came out of a dying wish. I think I know why. Here's my theory, okay? So dying wish and the zip lines, I know it always has interacted kind of oddly. So let's say you're on. Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, realistic is a good example. Let's say you're on or let's just say you're on normal, okay? You're on normal and you're down to 1 hit, so you have 50 HP left, or like that, and then you hop on a zip line. If a zombie hits you while you're on that zip line and you're 1 hit, you'll still dying wish even though you're at 50 HP. Your dying wish will proc even though you're not at, like, you know, it doesn't bring you down to 1 HP. And the reason why is zombies can hit you 1 time while you're on the zip line. They can't down you, but they can hit you. So if you're, let's say you're on hardcore, you're at full health, and you get on the zip line, and a bunch of zombies hit you right after you get off on that zip line, you'll only ever be brought down to 50 or to 100 health. You only take 1 bar of damage. So what I'm thinking happened is that there was just some super weird interaction between coming out of the dying wish, because you're supposed to also start regenerating health instantly. So I think it was an issue between like regenerating health, honestly, getting on the zip line after just being out of a dying wish. I don't know, man. It's so fucking weird. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. I don't get it though. I do not get that one. I don't even know how do you even reproduce something like that as well. And also, another thing I wonder, was it because your perk was it because you had a perk in an offhand perk slot, or? There's a lot of things I'm wondering. Like, could I technically try to recreate that with Dying Wish in my normal slot? Could I recreate that on another difficulty? Yeah, but the bonus perk, yeah, well, offhand perk, but yeah, same thing. I've always just called it offhand perk, but yeah, non-loadout, whatever it is. Because it's weird. That bonus perk went away, like, instantly. I wonder, though, do bonus perks like that just go... So if your game crashes and you have bonus perks, I wonder if that's consistent. Like, do they always go away for, like, a frame before the game goes through the black screen, or... I wonder if that's just something that happens. Or is it, like, unique? Like, the game tried to make you down? What if you actually took a flat-out, I don't know, down? Or something. And the game just couldn't figure out what to do. Take the zipline? Yeah, that's a good. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. That or just load him with like grenades or something. That too. And just like kill yourself with a grenade. But here's something that I don't get though, which is weird. Like, so you know how there's that freeze Easter egg on tag where if you like stand in a bunch of ice water for so long, a button appears at spawn that lets you go into freeze mode. Like, there's a weird trick you can do with it. Like if you turn on like let's say talking about regeneration, that's a really good one. So in freeze mode, that Easter egg, unless like you will start freezing if you're not moving, which is. So, unless you keep moving around, your character will freeze as if they're in ice water. Well, what you can do is throw on talking about regeneration, right? Turn on freeze mode. Get outside of the spawn room through that little hole in the wall. And then get on a zip line. When you're on the zip line, the game doesn't count you as moving. And you can actually freeze while on the zip line. And then it drops you outside of the map. So it's not like taking a down or something like that on the zip line would, I think, error your game instantly. At least it shouldn't. Oh, wow, look at that. That's 3 dogs. Didn't have a self-revive. I could test something. I have an idea. As another idea. Whenever you go down and you're out of bounds, you will instantly bleed out. There's no like revive time or anything like that. You just instantly bleed out and bully that. I've never really tried that on solo though, so I don't really know what happens. Like, what if you're on solo and you're out of bounds and you like bleed out? I wonder if the game just game overs instantly, or that's also a very easy one to test out. Get outside of the spawn room on tag through the little hole in the wall, hold a grenade, and see what happens. Alright, last ammo run of the round here. If I have to imagine that it will just instantly game over you. I know if you're with bots, and let's say you add 3 bots to your game and you go down, the game also instantly game overs. So it'll just end. Bring up tag right now. Nice. Let's go. I think here. I think what might happen is it just instantly game overs you. That's what I think is gonna happen. I don't actually know though. No clue. Oh. Ah, sorry, you can't hit me. Haha. No. Stupid zombies. I have rapes on? Okay, yeah, that could be an issue. That's nice, but I don't need 3... of those. I need a Ethereal Razor, because next round is an insta-kill round, which means I get to play Balatro. Let's go! Chain better? Yeah, chaining, that's just one of those that it takes a while. There's no good method. I can show you what I do here, but there's no, like, perfect method to it. I don't know. The way I've been doing it here feels a bit more consistent than what I've previously been doing for the past who knows how many hours. Grab some stuff. We'll see here real quick. I'll throw him against this wall now, though. So let me get you know, the shoot, throw at the frozen zombie, and then wait for someone to come by. I throw it at the wall here, the corner on the inside. Whenever a zombie is kind of close. Like, by the time the snowball actually gets there and the animation finishes up, it usually hits something. I don't know. I think the best way to describe it is you gotta hit those zombies, like, frozen shard hitbox, whatever that's called, with the snowball. Or the snowball's gotta at least make contact with it. It's got to make contact with it, and it's also got to hit the ground or hit a surface. Actually, I know how I'm going to describe it here. Hold on. I got a really good idea on how to describe it. So, like, let's say you have a wall right here. Right? I don't know. That's the wall. Let's say you have a zombie that is, like, right here, you know, doing his thing, whatever. And then he gets, you shoot him with the tundra gun, like, you know, it goes, you shoot him with the tundra gun. And now he's all frozen and got these shards coming out of him like this and all that stuff, right? The frozen, no, okay, I just made a furry, whatever. Sure. Or, there we go. So, oh my goodness. Right? Now you get, so the frozen hitbox is like this right here. So a snowball's got to impact this little frozen hitbox here and also make contact with a surface, like right here. So what I've been doing, right, is I will have this will be, let's say this is where they're spawning from, and this is the little sandbag barrier right here. This is where I'm standing with my gun and everything. I'll throw a snowball, and the snowball will hit, like, right here. And it's hitting the surface right here. So it's going to do its thing, blow up. It's hitting the frozen little hitbox of the zombie. And so then that causes the chain reaction. And because of how small of an area we have to hit right here, it's kind of an issue. So what I've been doing is throwing them at the wall behind them right here. And because the hitbox seems to almost like extend into the wall a little bit. And so it's been more consistent for me. There's more area where the snowball can intersect with the frozen hitbox. That's like the best way I can put it. Yeah, and then there's spawn delay. Yeah, pretty much. It did evaporate all of my self revives and died in 2 downs instead of 3 on normal. Interesting. Well, you do down completely down like that on the 3rd self-revive, or like the 3rd down. So you have 2, so you know, you take it down, the number goes down to 1, you take it down again, the number goes down to 0. The 3rd down you take will be game overs you. So in this case, that wall is right here. So this, oh, well, that didn't work. That didn't work either. That's also why it's really helpful to throw the snowball when you have a zombie that's like standing in the open who's frozen. That's why you throw it at the ground, because that will cause the... That's the surface it impacts with. Which is why it's like right here, I'm kind of hitting their frozen hitboxes like into that wall I'm throwing my snowballs at. So it just feels better. But I don't know. That's also why you see everyone who, when they start a chain, they throw the snowball at the feet, because that hits the ground right next to them. And then sometimes you just can't even see, so it's like, well, there's nothing you can do. I'll see if I'm actually able to complete the round here now with what I have. Yep, not that. Oh my gosh. Matter? No, they don't. Just the 10 snowballs. The yellow snowballs, all they do is they'll insta-kill zombies on normal rounds. Okay, if I had to choose between using yellow snowballs and not using them, I would honestly suggest not using them. And here's why. The normal snowballs do a percentage of the zombie, always do a flat 1/3 percentage of the zombie's health, while yellow snowballs will always insta-kill them. And since they're an insta-kill weapon, they can't be used on insta-kill rounds. Or, well, they can be, but it'll bug out the health a little bit. Right? So, for the first about... The snowballs become insta-kill. The normal white snowballs become insta-kill around the 140s to 150s, I think. Which is really weird. But after that point, they'll always be a one-shot, one-kill, no matter if it's an insta-kill round or not. So... They're more safe to... Yellow snowballs are more safe to use in the early game. But I think overall, it's better off going with just normal snowballs. Anything that's like a percentage-based damage against the zombies will always be a one-shot, one-kill in any round. That's why the overkill... The machine gun on the overkill works on insta-kill rounds and non-insta-kill rounds, since it's that percentage-based damage. Which is kind of... I still don't know why it does that. Like a weird fact as well, the crossbow on Dead of the Night is a percentage-based damage, or a percentage damage weapon. So that also works on insta-kills and non-insta-kill rounds. Death of Orion? I think it does the same thing as well. I have always wondered about that one. I always hear people say it doesn't really work. But it should, technically. I've actually never like gone around and tested that. I know the normal shot should always be an insta-kill. I actually really want to test that now. Death of Orion on insta-kill rounds? That should theoretically be a very good weapon to use. Could it be a crawler? I don't know. Death of Orion is super inconsistent, which is kind of weird. Like, you'll shoot a charge shot at them, and it'll get a whole bunch of like zombies chained to the main guy who you shot. I always thought it was, you know, when I was younger, the main guy who you shot, whatever damage you dealt to them was dealt to all the zombies who were affected. But I don't know. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, you see that dog just fall off there? Sad. Poor thing. Yeah, they do that pretty frequently. They'll just jump off. It's kind of funny, though. Sometimes they'll land back in bounds, like in that area down there. Sometimes they'll just, like, land off to the side of the ship and be stuck there. You gotta kill them. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 100 hours. Yay! So exciting. I'm not gonna have enough, unless the round ends like right here, I'm not gonna have enough ammo. Oh, there we go. I hear it. It's ending. Yeah, barely. Woof. Just barely. That's actually some insane, like, I'm so addicted to this game. I could tell when the... What do you mean you hear it? Yeah. So, once you get super late into the game, at 4 points during the round, you will hear electric zombies stop spawning, and dogs will stop spawning, right? It's very noticeable. That's how you actually can tell how far you are into a round. It happens almost exactly at like 25% of the way through the round. So like after 25%, electric zombies will stop spawning for like maybe 20 seconds, and then so will dogs. At 50%, it'll do the same thing. 75%, it'll do the same thing. And then right before the round will end, it'll do it one last time. But this time, the electric zombies and dogs, they won't start spawning again, but the round will just end. So when you have rags placed down like that, and you hear it go from constant like electric explosions to kind of like a very consistent just death, you know that you've hit one of those markers again. So I cannot even look at the zombies. This sounds insane to explain. You can just not even have to look at the zombies, and you'll know, oh, hey, this is the 4th time this has happened. The round's about to end here. So I knew I was fine. Yeah, like I said, it's some absolutely vile, I've played this game too much, you know? When you pick up on things that minute, that's when you know you need to touch grass or do... I just ran over my foot. Or do something. Or sometimes I like zombies and nothing else, yeah. That also explains why you'll sometimes be playing the game and for no reason, electric zombies just stop spawning. Which is really nice because dogs also stop spawning. It's like super nice and blissful. Touch grass and tag. There's not much grass. It's all snow mainly. So. Yeah, it is kind of sad, but at the same time it's kind of funny in my opinion. So, whatever. Bane of my existence. Yeah, they actually are really bad. The only reason why they're really that bad is because of how quickly you kill the zombies. It's like one dog for every 20 zombies killed usually, or maybe every 30. But they're just constantly spawning. My issue with him is they chip away at my shield, which I need. Also, I have learned, if you knife absolutely perfectly here, you can actually hold the zombies at the window. If your knives are absolutely perfect, you can pretty reliably hold the zombies at the window. The only issue is, though, the dogs. The dogs will get you. Alright, there we go. I don't think I'll get a max this round. I don't think I'm supposed to. Okay, I really gotta go to the bathroom, like, really badly. 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on. 1 second. One more, like 10, 30 more seconds. Oh, something like that. My problem with the dog is that, IMG. Best for realistic tag. Honestly, I don't know if I agree. I think, I don't know. I don't know what I think. 1 second. My thoughts soon. Okay. 190. Try 84. Look at me. I'm on 190. Yeah, well, sorry, not 84. Try 94. Yeah, Dirt Toten. Dude, 3.5 minutes. So. Hi, Ava. Hello. I'm right there. I'm so close. And then I'll have to actually adjust how my timer looks on screen because I won't have enough room. Minus 500 aura? Dude, minus 100 aura, because 100 hours. I can't wait to hit 100 hours on this map for the 3rd time. I mean, okay, I'm definitely gonna play one more round after this tonight. Maybe 2, depending on how I feel. Okay, well, next round could be a dog. So no matter how I play this, the game, I'll be done at potentially 97 tonight, so I'll do it 4 more times. I have to. I gotta do it 4.2 more times. I have a hole in my shoe? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. The perk I could modify with real time slip? Yeah. There's not many that are really worth putting in time slip, honestly. So, usually at least. I'm awake because of a tag error. That's alright. I thought you said cornbread. Parachute? I thought you said cornbread. Yay! 100 hours! Yeah! Wow! Oh my gosh! I have so many questions about the new Blood of the Dead instas. What are the new Blood of the Dead instas? I'm not aware of new Blood of the Dead instas as of yet. There's nowhere good on that. I've looked. There's one good spot other than what we currently have on that map to do instas. And that's at. Hold on, let me. This sucks. There we go. Oh, much better. There's catwalk strat you can do with the knife. Oh yeah. Okay, that's the one then. Yep. It's a knife strat. Yeah, the catwalk knife strat. Guys, 1 minute. Oh my gosh. Do I play a song to be like happy about this? What song do we even play? Guys, I gotta celebrate this. Hold on. How do you kill the wardens? I don't know. Hold on. I gotta. This is like a huge moment. No, it's not really. Wait. No. Hold on. We are Charlie Kirk. Hold on. You might be on. Wait. I hear you. But how about we play Funk Knight's Core Full Edition? I gotta see when to start it. 1 second. I gotta see when. Hold on. So at 25 seconds exactly. So I gotta start this at 35 seconds. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. This is the game. This is not Dreamlight, I promise you. This is not Dreamland.
He stood unshakable, a voice in the storm, a man of conviction, a heart reborn. He spoke the truth when the cost was high.
What diagnosed him?
Jesus, unafraid to die. We are Charlie.
Hold on. My timer, man. Yeah, it's so busted. Dude, I'm going to not such a good place after I die, I think. All right. Well, anyways, I got the Edward 3 missile, whatever. Yeah. Look at that, 100 hours, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so weird. I will say it is really cool to see 100 hours on there again. I haven't seen it in a fat minute. It's been a year. And so that one picture of Superman screaming it out. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, that's funny. I know what you're talking about. Bro is not playing Fox Stevenson Dream. I can restart the game and we can get to 100 hours again and do it over, you know. Getting to Misty on BO4. Surprisingly, there's not enough, like, Misty on Rule 34. Well, I know this. I guaranteed have 2 dog rounds. Up till 106. There's more Cold War Maxis Rule 34 than Misty. Honestly, it makes sense. I can see. I get it. Hold on. Wait, which one does have more? Let me look this up. I am gonna look this up. I don't know. Hold on. Rule 34. Let's see here. Which one's got more? All right. So Misty. I need it from Call of Duty. All right. Misty has 189, and then Samantha Maxis. Oh, no way! Samantha... Oh, wow, yeah. Samantha Maxis does have more. That's crazy. That's crazy, yeah. I mean, it's only like 10 pictures, though. I didn't actually click on anything, by the way. It shows the number next to the... Wonderwalk DG2 Rule 34 is not a thing. Well, not until someone posts it, so... Yeah, there's about 10 more Maxis than there is... Oh, look at that. There's about 10 more of Maxis than there are of Misty. That's shocking, honestly. I did not... That's some numbers I did not expect. Alright, so what do I do for the next, I'm still not technically at 362, but I'm like right there for the most part. What do I do for the rest of the game? What am I doing? I said a while back I was wanting to relearn Spanish. I don't know if I really want to do that. It's a lot of work. It would be kind of fun, though, to learn a language while I, like, finish this game up. And I have the most potential for Spanish. I've already taken 4 years of Spanish prior to this. Yeah, the spawn... Okay, it's not even that... Actually, so it's not even that the spawns are too fast. Oh, look at this. Example right here. See how there's no electric zombies and no dogs? That means we're a quarter of the way through the round right now. See how, like, nice and quiet it is with no electrical bombs going off? A dog just spawned, so any second we'll see yep, there's the electric zombie. That's how I know that the round has progressed to a certain amount. That's what I was saying about a little earlier. Play another game of tag on PC while you're knifing? That could be a... Yeah, the one window, you actually can keep up with the zombies there. That's not the issue. It's the dogs. You have to be, like, frame perfect, I feel like, though, with your knives. But the issue is just the dogs. They will whittle down your shield and your armor and all that stuff, so. And also, if you miss a single knife there, then it's kind of over. Yes, very high risk, high reward. It's not something that can realistically be done solo, though. You know, it's really only like a 2-player or more. Like, if you got 2 players there, you could easily do that. High risk, high reward. Oh my gosh. So I was watching the new Amazing Digital Circus episode earlier today. There was a part of it that made me laugh so hard. Hold on, let me find the thingy. It was in a video called, like, Shots I Animated for the Amazing Digital Circus. Where's the kingdom part?
Who has time for questions when there's...
There was a very specific part in it that was like a part that was there's code where Kinger's putting into like okay, spoilers by the way. So if you don't want to hear it then. There was like some code that Kinger was putting into a thing and it was all the effects and everything on screen made it unreadable, but like when you get rid of those effects by looking at like the people who like, "Oh, I made these shots," and it shows what they actually did. It's like Riz is only at this percentage. There's you need a Fortnite battle pass. It was something really stupid.
Who has time for questions when there's a whole wacky world of...
It was so good. Is this it?
Hello guys, it's Genus. This is going to be a relatively short video with minimal commentary, just because I don't have a lot to say in terms of behind the scenes. There's some small stuff here and there that you might find interesting,
No,
but
this one. I don't know, it was just so good though. Oh, it was so funny. They reference I must scream, I don't have a mouth, or whatever it is. I don't have a mouth and I must scream. They reference that, or at least Kane does in it, and it was really good. Okay, I can't skip. I just got this video on my feed. An actually simple MTF trans girl voice tutorial. The larynx, beginner friendly. Maybe what I do in my 300 hours of downtime is I practice sounding like a girl, and then I make a alt VTuber account, and I get rich that way.
In 2023, I made this trans voice tutorial, which fundamentally changed my life forever. However, I was kind of inexperienced when I made that video, but thanks to that video, I've
Dude, this could actually be like a good party trick.
had the blessed opportunity to work with all sorts of trans handed by literal 5-year-olds.
Here it is. Change the voice from this
To this, how to trans voice part 1 again, the larynx.
I am watching this. We are all watching this. We're all listening to it.
Let's do this. Okay, let's make this concise and simple. Let's dive right in. The larynx is a super important muscle in the human body and runs up the throat. It's sometimes called the vocal tract. Outside of a trans voice context, it's used to protect your body when swallowing foods and liquids. This muscle is connected to the little ball that pokes outside the throat. The ball.
Alright, sure. You want the link? Alright, I'll send it to you. Sure. Let me, find where yours is at. What the heck is Cletus asking me? What? Are you a Yes? Hold on. What the hell kind of question is that? Yeah. Does she really think that I have the capability of getting with a woman? I'm playing tag, man. I'm playing tag. Okay, real quickly, just so I make sure I send it to the correct person, can you, like, message me on Discord, like, hi or something real quick, just so I know for a fact I send it to you, and not accidentally some random person? Because I do not want to accidentally send this to, like, some random, or, like, some person who's in my in the list. It is Luna, right? I think it is. I'm like 99% sure your Discord thing is Luna. I just want to make sure though.
Ball isn't the larynx, but if the
Oh,
larynx
okay.
moves, the ball moves. They're connected. Keep this in mind throughout the lesson. We will cover a technique that will help us use this muscle to move it in such a way that we will achieve a more feminine sound. So how is this muscle gonna help us anyway? To explain that, I gotta explain
testosterone-based puberty.
if you don't experience
Testosterone-based puberty.
Isn't that just puberty in a guy?
this technique will
Okay, alright, good. You sent me a... Wait, what'd you send me? What is this? It's actually kind of funny though, whatever the heck that is. Alright. Alright, there you go. There's your wonderful video. I love that gift.
likely not do much for you. Cis girls wanting to sound more feminine, for example, may have more luck with different techniques such as resonance, soft palate, and stuff. But for trans girls or femboys or cross-dressers or cis men that have experienced a
Testosterone-based puberty.
this technique is going to undo a lot of what puberty did to our voice.
But
basically.
now, alright, bye-bye, good night. See you later.
Testosterone-based.
However, remember that the technique I'm going to teach you today, raising the larynx, is different from raising your pitch. They're separate things that... When puberty occurs, you might notice the voice becoming more crackled, becoming deeper, more gravel-like. This is because of the lower vocal folds. They get thicker through testosterone. So as sound travels through them, it gets a bit more gravel-like, a bit thicker. If we raise the larynx, we're able to avoid these thickened vocal folds and not be affected by them. Simply put, if we can make the little ball in our throat go up, then the larynx will go up with it. They're like friends, they stay together. But if the larynx can be comfortably raised, then our voice becomes more bright and feminine because we're avoiding the little gravelly vocal folds underneath.
How do you do that?
So essentially this helps us avoid and circumvent the thickened vocal folds so we can just go around it, jump over the fence, BLG, jump up the stairs, so to speak. We're gonna make a whisper.
What a reference, BLJ. I mean, when I do some when I backward long jumped out of the map.
Sound.
Wow.
So this exercise is closet friendly. If you've seen tutorials with the small dog, big dog thing, just know that this technique does the same thing. Except I don't have to convince you to make dog sounds, so it's a bit of an easier icebreaker. We're going to be whispering 2 sounds. And we're going to use these 2 sounds to compare our larynx's position so that we can get a feel for what it feels like
Oh
to
my
raise
gosh.
the larynx.
Okay, I see
so
what- I
then
see what- I see
after
what-
this video, you can just raise it on its own.
I see what they
basically.
mean.
When we make the breathy sound, it should be really breathy, like you're unfogging a car window on a super cold day. And the breathy sounds like when you were a 10-year-old screaming quietly so your parents don't wake up when you're about to clutch an epic victory royale in Skyblock Survival.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
That makes sense.
I really can't hear you. Should I like come over there or?
As you can see, we're not making that loud of a sound. It's more of a whisper, if anything.
So how far are these drops anyway?
Enough time for us to practice this technique.
How convenient.
So, let's make a horse sound. Now you try.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay. So, gently should feel the ball move this much. The larynx is used when we swallow food after. If you want to check if there is even a difference being made.
That's crazy, man. That's actually insane. I'm not practicing that though, unfortunately. Oh, I gotta respond to her again here. I play Call of Duty high rounds, man. It's a yes. Liquidity Barcelona. Ooh. That's like, that's one day before my birthday. That's crazy. Okay, I clicked on that one video. Now I'm getting a bunch of, like, videos that do not... And has it seriously been 2 years? Mom found the Yowie? Hold on, I gotta watch that video. What?
So my mom told me to clean my room, right? And I was like, yeah, in a minute. And basically, I come back down and I see that my room has already been cleaned. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you, Mom, I love you so much. And then, like I have this like thing over, I have this thing here where it opens up, and that's where I would keep all of my Yowie. And as you can see, it's empty now because my mom went through it and she got rid of all my Yowie, but she didn't say anything about it. So
You know, I'm not even gonna. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what Yowie is. All right, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate myself for this. Like, I always hear people saying that, but like, I know like generally what it's trying to convey, but I don't even know what it. I don't like know what it is though. What is Yowie? All right. Oh. Oh, Yeah, no thank you. Not my cup of tea, sorry.
Now I don't even know what I'm gonna do because I would read it to myself every night. And every day when I got back from school, I would read myself sometimes it was wholesome, sometimes it was toxic, depending on the mood I was in. And now I don't know what to do because it's been part of my routine since I was...
The Yuri's gone too.
Isn't like...
Wait, is that like yin and yang, Yowie and Yuri? Is that like... That's gotta be the yin, like yin yang of like Gunnar stuff, I assume. I can't tell her to get it back because she donated it to Goodwill. The most heart-shattering sentence ever. The quality, this is quality shitpost. It's been years since the last time something as good as this.
Middle school, okay? And I don't want to cry because I spent so long doing my eyeliner. And I don't know what to do because my Yowie was so expensive. And even worse, I had Yuri in there too because I like an even balance of things.
An even balance?
And the Yuri's gone too. And now I don't know what to do because I don't have any Yowie and I have no Yuri and I have no money. Because it was so expensive and I've been saving up for so long to buy all of it. Because it was completely filled to the brim. I had a Yowie heaven. I don't know, my brain is mush now. And
I think your brain was mush before.
And this is the most soul-crushing experience I've ever gone through. And I don't know what to do because my Yowie was my everything, and how am I supposed to Fujo out now?
How am I supposed to what?
Yowie was my everything, and how am I supposed to Fujo out now?
Oh my gosh. You're in the drought. I found the best video of my life right now. Mom found the Yowie, and it's a 4-minute long shit post, and it's awesome.
So, Yowie Jesus save me. Yowie Jesus save me.
Yowie Jesus save me.
And I don't even I don't even know what to do because I can't tell her to give it back because she donated it to the Goodwill. and now someone else is gonna have my Yowie, and it's mine. I want it back. If you are at the Goodwill and you see a Yowie collection. Give it back to its rightful owner. I don't know what to do. I'm losing it.
She's going through all the stages of grief. She's going through, like, what, sadness, and now she's on anger currently.
And I had to take my clonazepam to calm myself down because I had to take my clonazepam to calm myself down. But it's not working. It's not. And I don't think anything will work because my arm looks so skinny. Look how skinny it looks.
Oh my, what in the mood change?
Oh yeah, my yaoi. Ah! Please show some love for my fallen yaoi and Yuri. The Yuri is equally as important.
And
Please,
Yuri.
I don't know what I'm doing. Look how skinny it looks. Because my arm looks so skinny. Look how skinny it looks.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. I needed to see this part. Seeing this was such a mind boggle.
Another chess piece, huh? How are you holding up?
I just don't know what's happening. We never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait.
Are you?
It's... you.
I think we all understand each other now.
I don't know how many more of these new adventures I can handle.
Just run burst mod and play knife the entire game? Yeah, I could.
What? Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Oh.
Just give it a sec.
Alright, well, time to play some Balatro. I'm all set. I'm good to play some Balatro. Ace. Game, can I have a queen? Oh, no, I'm not gonna win this. Let me run. Oh, this could be a good one. Every planet makes all planet cards. Dudes, 2, 3, or flush. Okay. Well, that's a crazy card to pull. I don't need it, but I mean, that is a good one. Well, I might need to make the switch now to Bloodstone. Alright, I'm fine on all that stuff now. Oh, I should have done the sun thing. I can't believe I put Deja Vu in the wrong thing. This is such a sloppy game. Why couldn't it have been parts? I didn't even get what I needed as well. That's insane. Well, we'll do the best I have. Yeah, that run kind of sucked. I threw. What the heck is that? Is this round? I think it should be. Yeah. That was fun there. I'll play one more round tonight, I think at most. I guess it's an okay dog round. I don't know, actually. Time is it? 39. Yeah, well, it really wouldn't have mattered what I had. Oh, only 9 more actual rounds to play. Eight more, because I won't have a dog on that. I mean, I guess it could be one. It's a 1 in 4 chance, though. I don't know. Probably not good to hold out for that. There we go. 96. 10 rounds. 10 rounds away. That's like 10 hours almost, though. I know every single round they played one less I gotta play. I don't want to play right now. We're done for now. I'll play more later.